5:24 push time. Sliding one. Taking the finish curve. And the roll. 5:18 start time.
You almost hit it right there.
Sliding one. Taking the finish curve. And the rest. On long sliding. 5:22 start time. Sliding one. Taking the finish curve. Attention. And the left. 5:46 start time. Sliding one. In the finish curve. Attention. Go, 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 go! And the run. Fast run here. 5:07, fastest push of the morning. Sliding one. Taking the finish curve.
Jim Hickey is the vice president of the United States Bobsled Federation. He also drove the bobsled car for 2 Olympic teams for the United States in 1968 and 1972. And it's been overall, Jim, a bobsledding career for you, almost 22 years now.
Yes, it has. It's kind of been a career for not only me, but my entire family. We've, all three of myself, my older brother, my younger brother, all three of us are 2-time Olympians and been involved in the sport for a long time.
And, of course, not only for yourself, but for the sport indeed, too. You've coached many teams, including recently in the 1985 team.
Yes, I had the opportunity of being at the World Championships in Slovenia in 1985. We finished overall 11th place, but I was vice president as well as the coach of the team.
Let's talk about the sport. What's the most difficult part of being a bobsledder?
Well, I think the most challenging part to the bobsledding is the driver. He has a very skilled effort on his behalf. The push, though, is the most important part of the race itself, getting off in a very fast start.
And how about the rest of the race? That's got to figure, too.
Oh, yes. Once the crew is on the sled, again, it's all up to the driver, but they must be, it's a team effort. It's 4 people on the sled and the 4-man, and it's a total team effort.
How important is the brakeman?
The brakeman is very important, of course, at the start to get everything together in a team in a unique push start, but he only brakes at the bottom just to stop the sled.
When you talk about bobsledding, you hear a lot about the driver and the brakeman. How about the other 2 guys? I know I couldn't do it and someone else, but what characteristics do they have?
Well, right now it's become a very fast sport, and we're looking for track guys who can run very fast. Once they're on the sled, there's not much they do other than be part of a team, and they are a full 4-man team.
So they just assist in the process, but as far as talent goes, they're not as important.
Well, their talent has to come in the push. They have to be the track stars at the start and really do the push job. Once they're on the sled again, they just become part of a team molded together as a very close-knit group.
Jim, there are weight limits as well. If you were the driver of a club, as you have been many times in your career, what do you look for? Do you look for the skinnier guy for those 2 players, or?
Well, not necessarily. We try to get the guy that's 185 to 200 pound, but also very fast. Yes, there is an overall total weight, 1,387 pounds for four-man, and the sledding crew weighs that. So you got to be fast as well as with the weight.
Let's talk a little bit about the course right here in Lake Placid, the only course for bobsledding in North America.
Yes, this is the only course, in fact, on the Western Hemisphere, and it is the fastest track in the world. This track is known throughout the world of bobsledding to be the fastest as well as the safest, and it's the only one that's an exact true mile.
And they have Shady Curve, which is called here as the toughest curve in the world.
Shady is known throughout the world as the greatest bobsled corner in the world. There are some very other challenging corners in Europe, but Shady, you drop from inlet to outlet some 45 feet, and that's a unique situation.
Jim, you've been a bobsledder. What's the most exciting thing to you about the sport?
Well, I think the most exciting thing was, first of all, my opportunity to participate in the Olympic Games, and being in the first Olympics in 1968 in Grenoble is one thrill of a lifetime that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world.
Get it! Come on, get it! There's Ziggy. Zagging. Through zigzag, taking 15. Through the curve. 49, 79, 30.